I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Today we're gonna do Jeanna Garland on a mantle. This is the ornament recipe. These are gonna dance on the branches. I know it seems somewhat excessive. Maybe you think it looks like the right amount. Good job, it is the right amount. We're gonna get all this on there. These are the picks for the garland on the mantle. This burgundy boxwood, it was a fall pick, but let's talk about it, right? I love it. This was my inspo. Really interested in this. What's gonna happen here, all these great textures, a little silver dollar eucalyptus. This is gonna look straight out of a Christmas tree hanging off this garland. This is gonna make it match the trees. These, whoa, right? And some seeded eucalyptus. Ribbons, I don't know how I'm gonna use the ribbons yet, but this is what I'm working with. There's no such thing as one size fits all with the mantle. Garland placement is important, and it's the first thing you have to do. Design how you want your garland to flow. In this particular case, I've swooped. I really love a swoop. I've matched it on that side, and I have one off-center swoop in the center, and this is gonna create, this is gonna be really beautiful. Kyle's gonna fluff it, light it, we'll be right back. Tell us what you're doing, Kyle.
Well, I am running lights, brand new strands of lights through our garland. We replace the lights every year so that they're fresh bulbs, they don't burn out.
Always bright.
And we don't have problems with them. Nothing worse than problems with old light strands.
Nothing worse than that. Lots of things going on. I showed you the recipe, and I'm starting with my biggest. This looks like it fell straight off a Christmas tree. I love it. This is going in first. I'm gonna place here. I'm gonna place probably like that. And then this one's going over here. Hey Gina, why are there excess lights on top of the mantle? Because after we're all done, we're gonna lace them through so they hit the edges. It would be impossible to place the lights in a way that once I'm done covering this, we'd still see them all. So this ensures that we can still get the sparkle we're looking for after. This branch, I opened it. I'm gonna use my garland as my wire, right? So this is just gonna get PVC'd really tight. Gonna use that garland PVC and get it in there. And that's it. This is chillin'. It's good. Oh, next piece. This pick's next. Why wouldn't I put a crown on his tush? He was my gift from God, and he's my little prince. This is the pick I'm gonna use next. This has so much texture going on inside of it. That's why I chose it. I love it. And it has a little bit of silver dollar eucalyptus, which it makes it feel, I don't know, good. Makes it feel good. This is going next. And I'm gonna get this in here. And if you can see, this changed the entire dynamic of that garland. There's nothing wrong with this, it's fine. But as soon as you start adding more textures, you're gonna get something that looks truly custom. If you were only working with this, and I'll do a video for you that too, it would still be pretty beautiful. This is special. Because I love these so much, I'm gonna put them in next. I'm gonna do one on this side, I'm gonna do one on that side, and then I'm gonna start building a bow in the middle. If you noticed, all of those picks and texture have been placed, and I left a space here for the bow. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the bow or what it's gonna look like yet, but I have a feeling once the bow's done, this is gonna go there. That's what's gonna happen probably. I'm gonna make a few bows. I always like to have them pre-made before I start. I've snipped the ribbon off so I have a nice edge going forth. I like to keep my ribbon on the ground when I'm working so it's not in my way. And I'm gonna do a series of simple bows. I'll do like a whole tutorial on this too. If you can make these 3 simple bows, you can make any bow. This is where it starts. Some pinching, squeezing, my life depends on it. And I want that final twist at the end is important because it gives you those little cinches, and the cinches are where it's at. I'm gonna wire it. I like to keep my wire in my mouth when I'm making bows, but Elf Alex told me I looked like a walrus. Well, I guess we'll show you what that looks like. Because we're friends. You need to see me walrusy. I'm going to give this a little bit of a tail, and it's going in the pile. That's pretty. What do you think? Is it walrusy? This ribbon is very big, and it's gonna create a very dense spot within the garland. So I'm only gonna do a single loop. I've cut it, one loop, but a really good one. I'm gonna make sure I'm cinched and popping I'm gonna give it a nice twist and I'm gonna wire it up. What do you think? I look like a walrus? The zoos are closed, so you're welcome. Not a part of the recipe I showed you, but I did buy this for this garland. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but let's just make some bows and be prepared anyway. And if I don't use it, it's gonna go on gifts filled with my love under my tree. You know, the gifts that I don't let anybody open. I'm gonna give it a trio. So pretty. It's pretty, right? It's good. Something, it won't go to waste. Ah. Leaving tails for tucking. That's why the tails are there. I'm standing above my pile of pre-made bows. Normally, I know exactly what the bow's gonna look like when I put it in because I already have a somewhat of a game plan. I'm kind of on the fence about putting ribbon in this. Just telling you, right? Because we're in the circle of trust. I want you to see how I'm going to do it because if it doesn't work, I'm gonna take it off. And I want you to know that there's always room for error because when you make an error, we can fix it. It's Christmas. It's not forever. Root, wiring this into the root all the way. Giving it a home and building just the base of that. That is so pretty. Even if it doesn't end up living here forever, it's really a special place. Did you see what I did there? I just grabbed it and I tucked it. I'm letting it do naturally its loop. Often people do that. That's too much. Give your ribbon a little bit of breathing room for a prettier swoop. That's super sexy. Next, I'm going to bring in the bow that I didn't think I was going to use. And I still don't know if I'm gonna use it. I do like it. I never don't like anything with glitter on it. I think that's pretty. And then, what if this became, no, see, that didn't look good. So I'm just gonna get it over here. And before I keep going, I'm just gonna let it go. I think I'm gonna let it go back here. Lots of space, not pulled. We never want anything, if you pulled it, you need to buy more ribbon so you can always let it have some swoop. Let's bring in this little beauty. And I did a double, a triple, I have another double, and I'm adding in a connector. I think I like this method because it's simple and anybody can do it. So yes, I could have made some giant bows and incorporated a lot of things, but you can't probably just whip that out at home. So I don't really want to show you even what that looks like. This is going to come under. So I have, okay, I like that. Do you feel, Alex, that you could have done that?
Yes.
I think you can too. You like to hide your Christmasing skills. I'm gonna bring one more into that seam. So now I connected one into the original, one double loop. Now I'm connecting a single, bringing in that sparkle. I'm not gonna cut that off yet. I'm gonna let it sit. Okay, look from the front. What do you think?
Oh, it's pretty.
Okay. If Alex thinks it looks good, then I can continue. I don't know about this one. I do like it though. I'm gonna let it come over here. Always pulling into the root. Mostly because when it comes to the ribbon, I'm gonna wanna yank on it later. And if it's not wired in there well, I can't yank as much as I want. See? Gotta get it its shape back. I don't even want to see that tail. I just want to see that. And then somehow I want this to come up. And I'm gonna carry it over. Giving it space, finding something to connect it to. It's like a search. See that? Snug, loose. I got the pinch. I don't know if we're actually done yet, but we're done for right now. I built the bows and the base. I stopped here. I have so many ornaments I need to load up. I left a lot of tails because I don't know where they're going yet. I'm going to leave them and I'm going to tend to them later. I added my other pine cone set up here and I like drooled. And I did one little frosting pick right here just so I could see what it looked like. And I love the way it looks, so I know I'm ready to start with my ornament. Knowing my quantity, I'm going to start with all the big ornaments first. I'm gonna build a pattern, and then I'm gonna go to my next size, and I'm gonna build a pattern, and I'm gonna do like 3 sets of ornaments, and then we'll come back and show you what we have. I wanted to revisit how to get your ornament to sit in that branch so tightly that everything doesn't sag forward. It's right there. One twist, right? Because it doesn't weigh anything. And look at that. It's like perfect placement. Good job. Alex just told me if this were her, she would be done. She would not have added this. She would be done. This is her vibe. I tend to be excessive, so I am going to keep putting ornaments on, but I love when she tells me the parts where she would be done. Like, this would be enough for a lot of people. I'm moving into the smaller ornaments, but I just wanted to take a moment to discuss this. And by discuss, I just meant admire. Right? Smaller sign placing, holes, finding them, popping things in, and this is gonna fill it up. Alex told me I'm done because I have no more room for ornaments. We're going to add the frosting right now. So while I have a lot of sparkle going on, I'm still trying to be organic. And I'm gonna add some of these. Whoops, not that one. I love that. Can you see that? How pretty that looks? I'm gonna do it throughout. We'll be right back. I'm going to address the leftover ribbons. I like my angles cut in an angle. You can cut yours however makes your heart happy. But I'm gonna trim some of these up. I'm gonna tuck some of them. I like that I had the option to bring them back into play. That's what I liked. I like having options. It's like, I'm just like all women. I think I'm gonna have this one come down. I'll be able to see that from a distance. This one come down. I'll be able to see that from a distance. A little layer. And we have one more finishing touch. Wait for it. Topper. Ornament enhancer. This beauty is gonna live right here. I ran that strand of lights that was over there before back through. I have one cord right here. And plug it in well. Tuck this cord in so it's not visible. Kyle, I'm sure will make it look better later. And this is gonna live right here. Let's look back at this. Let's take a step back. So pretty. I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Thank you for Christmasing with me today.